frog is a cold-blooded animal, and humans are warm-blooded, so our body burns energy or perspires to maintain the same 98.6 degrees. The cold-blooded frog's body temperature goes up and down with the temperature of its surroundings. Although frogs love water, when I hold it over this pot of boiling water, this frog is very uncomfortable and climbs to get away from it. Now, the water in this pot is room temperature, 69.4 degrees, so he's comfortable when I put him in. If I turn the burner on low flame, his body temperature will adjust and slowly he will heat up with the water. The water temperature has risen to 80 degrees and the frog is the same temperature and still comfortable. If I turn up the burner slowly again, he won't notice because he'll continue to change to be the same as his surroundings. When we started, I held the frog over the first pot of boiling water. He was uncomfortable and he tried to get away from the heat. But now, because we're raising the temperature slowly, he doesn't recognize the danger he's in. He just keeps going along with the changes in his surroundings. Eventually, we can turn up the burner to a deadly boil. He will just keep trying to adjust with it. By the time he realizes it's killing him, it's too late. He won't notice in time because he just keeps changing himself to go along with the changes in his surroundings.
Okay, welcome. All praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders apostles of Great Millstone, and also Shalom to the Akim, sincerely pushing the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. My name is Lamadia, and I'm going to title this video Gradualism. Now, what we just watched was a video of a frog being boiled in water. And the metaphor behind that is the frog represents the American people. Because Esau understands the concept of gradualism. Now, before I continue, I like to look through the definition of gradualism, and let's see what that means. Now, here's the English definition of the word gradualism, and it mentions a policy or gradual reform rather than sudden change or revolution. So that's what's happening with this COVID-19 pandemic. Esau using this pandemic to slowly bring forth his new world disorder. And he's doing it through gradualism, meaning he's slowly bringing it. Because if he was to just quickly force it upon the people, there'll be a lot of riots and rebellion. So he's using this COVID-19 pandemic to get the people onto this new world agenda. Just like going back to 9/11, what followed after 9/11 was the Patriot Act 1 and 2, where it was now legal for the government to strip away. Right, it was now legal for the government to strip away some of your rights, and for them to legally spy on American people. So let's go. quick to what's that? 2 Corinthians. Right, 2 Corinthians 2:11. And it reads, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." Now, Satan's referencing towards Esau, and more so the elite of Esau and his super elite families. Now, the word advantage means to put someone in a condition that's favorable unto you. And so it says we're not ignorant. I'm sorry, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And one of his devices is this COVID-19. One of his many devices is this COVID-19, and ultimately it's going to be the biometric or bio chip system, which is the RFID microchip, is the mark of the beast, because everything is geared to implant a microchip in the world population. But for him to do so, he had to push fear and make it seem that the changes he's bringing about is to serve you, but it's really to gear you to your enslavement. Now, let's go to Job 2:4. And Satan answered the Lord and said, "Skin for skin, yea, all that a man have will he give for his life." So all that a man will have will he give for his life. Now we read the scripture, the whole chapter. The Most High, Satan, was having a dialogue to tempt Job, and Satan replied that he could break Job, because if he make it appear that he's about to lose his life, he will give in to Satan. So this is what Satan is saying. And Esau, the so-called white man, has the spirit of Satan. That's his daddy. You don't need Maury for that one. But it says, I read it again. And Satan answered the Lord and said, "Skin for skin, yea, all that a man have will he give for his life." And that's what's happening now. People are giving up their rights through the fear of being infected with COVID-19 and dying, through the fear of terrorism. So they're just giving it up. And at the end, they're gonna receive this microchip to stay alive. And that's what Esau doing, is exploiting the world's fear to bring forth his agenda. Now, before we close, let's go to Matthew, I believe it's 10 and 28. I'll start at 27. Matthew 10 and 27. And it says, "What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in the light. And what ye hear in the air, that preach ye upon the housetop." And that's what we're doing. We teaching the mysteries of the scriptures outside on the highways and byways, and also through the web, and doing small sit downs to feed the flock, to feed the sheep. Verse 28. And it reads, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him, the him reference towards the Most High, which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Now, hell is not talking about a place where you burn for eternity. Now, hell is referenced towards the grave. Okay, so only the Most High is the one that takes life. The Most High is the one that giveth or restoreth life and making someone sick or heals. So with that, I'm going to close. And again, I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash.